And Google announced this jacket. It's the trucker commuter jacket with Project Jacquard built in. And it has a pretty expensive price. You might call it a designer price. It costs $350. So why the long wait and why that very expensive price? Well, this jacket has intelligent capacitive fibers woven into the literal fabric so that you can just do that and music starts playing. It connects to your smartphone via Bluetooth app, so let's check that out. So once you've paired and set it up, this is what the app looks like. You've really only got 4 core gestures, and you can customize them to do whatever you want. So the brush in, which is what I did to play my music. This one's really neat, the double tap. When you double tap,
getting location,
and then it just gives you whatever your next direction is to go home.
Getting next direction,
which is pretty clever.
southeast
And then you can
on
also just cover your sleeve to stop whatever the action is that it's doing. When Jacquard is hooked up and you're on your bike, it automatically defaults to reading all of your notifications out loud, which is potentially annoying, but you can go in and set it to this thing called ping, which means it will only allow calls and texts in from people that you actually care about, so you're less distracted on the road. But really, one of the more fun things you can do, and you should actually just see how this works, is you can see how these capacitive threads work. So if I open this thing up, these frets represent the threads on my sleeve. So I can it's kind of fun. You can kind of see where your finger is. It's also pressure sensitive. And yeah, it's just kind of fun to play around with. But the point is, you've got these very simple, easy to remember gestures that you set up yourself. And once you do that while you're riding your bike, you are able to just get the quick information, the quick song change that you need without having to hassle with it. The cuff will also vibrate when you have an incoming notification, so it acts a little bit like a smartwatch in that way. And you can do other weird stuff, like you can count stuff if you're a bouncer, I guess. You can check the current time, see how long it'll take you to get to where you're going, and so on. So that's it. It's a very simple app, but that's on purpose because this isn't meant to be gadgety. It's meant to be just a thing that helps you do a couple quick things while you're riding your bike. So that's how the app works, but the app kind of isn't the point. The point is that this is just a nice jacket, and in fact, you can treat it like you would pretty much any other jean jacket. Once you take off this little cuff dongle thing, which is how it connects to your phone, set it aside, you can throw the whole jacket in the wash. So you can just treat it like anything else. And it works really well for its purpose, which is people who commute via bicycle. It's got a little extender on the back, reflectors, pop the collar, there's another reflector, and pockets for all of your gadgets. So $350 admittedly is a bit more than you normally pay for a jacket like this, especially from Levi's, but it's not crazy for a very nice piece of clothing. And if you want your very nice piece of clothing to maybe make you less likely to look at your phone while you're riding your bike, because don't do that, then it's gonna be worth a look.